The drill instructor actually forced the recruits to eat in a filthy pool of water. The recruits were extremely reluctant because they had no idea what might be lurking in the water, which was so dirty it had turned black and reeked with a nauseating stench. The recruits felt disgusted, but the instructor bluntly warned them that if they didn't obey orders, they would be eliminated on the spot. So, the recruits had to endure it, standing in the dirty pool but unable to eat. However, the instructor was very dissatisfied with their performance and ordered them all to sit in the water, with the threat of elimination for anyone who couldn't hold on. The recruits reluctantly sat down, but the foul smell made them all gag involuntarily. The instructor then picked up a rock and threw it into the pool, splashing dirty water all over the recruits and contaminating the food in their hands. One of the recruits stood up in anger and shouted at the instructor, but the instructor just laughed at him, telling him that if he couldn't accept it, he should pack up and leave the camp. The recruit couldn't bear it anymore and was about to turn and leave, but the other recruits started cursing at him, calling him a coward who would abandon his comrades and run away. Another recruit threw his food into the pool, soaked it in the dirty water, and then ate it. Seeing this, the other recruits also ate their food. The recruit who had wanted to leave was very shocked, but in the end, he chose to stay and overcome the difficulty with his comrades. At this moment, the suffering recruits had no idea that this was a specialized training exercise by the instructor. In real battlefields, Special Forces soldiers have to go through a lot of killing and death, and sometimes have to stay hidden for long periods. If they can't endure such pain, they can't become qualified soldiers. In the end, the recruits finished eating in the dirty pool and barely passed the instructor's test. Next, the instructor ordered everyone to carry sandbags and run to a dam 20 kilometers away. The exhausted recruits collapsed on the ground, but the instructor wouldn't let them rest, ordering them to use the sandbags to form a flag. So, the recruits had to pick up the sandbags and start arranging them, eventually forming the shape of a flag. However, the instructor then demanded that the recruits make the flag flutter. The recruits began to complain, thinking that the instructor was deliberately playing tricks on them. But since the instructor had the power to eliminate recruits, they had no choice but to obey, each grabbing a sandbag and waving it. The instructor was very pleased and ordered the recruits to carry the sandbags to an even farther place. The recruits didn't dare to disobey and had to follow the order. So, what kind of training would they encounter next?